Hello everyone, and welcome to another video, and welcome to yet another compilation of scamming failures. As long as there are scammers, there are gonna be failures. And for this compilation, Cassandra would like to start you off. It seems that Sir Tek Coyote wasn't the man of Cassandra's dreams. "Hello dear," he said. "Good afternoon." "Good morning, how's your night?" he said the next day. "Where are you chatting from?" "I live near Bury St Edmunds in Suffolk. Where are you?" "I live in Nigeria, in Africa. What's your age?" "I'm 63. I'm little older than you. I'm 65 by next year." "You mean you're 64? "Yes, presently." "Where are you in Nigeria?" "Lagos. Which country are you, and your continent?" "I'm in England." "OK, dear. How was it, children?" "Pardon, did you mean to send that to the children in your class at school? Are you a teacher?" "I'm just asking your children health." "I don't have children." "I'm sorry for that question. Straight to the point. I'm interested in you. I like you, and I love you." "I would never have guessed. When we're married, do you think I should move to Nigeria, or do you want to move to England? Are you rich?" "Your wish will be my command," he said. "I'm not much rich, but I'm OK. Hello?" "I need a rich man," replied Cassandra. "Do you mean you cannot marry me?" he said, and instantly blocked her. But Cassandra was on a roll. She then met Greg Anthony. "Hello, Cassandra," he said. "Good afternoon. It's a pleasure meeting you here." "Thank you." "Good morning. How are you feeling this beautiful morning? I hope you had a wonderful night rest then." "You're welcome. So how's your day going so far today then?" "It's afternoon and I'm in the office filling in some forms online." "Oh, that's nice. So can we be friends? What's your marital status, Cassandra?" "I'm single. What's yours?" "OK then. Well, I'm a widower with one daughter, Alice by name. I lost my wife several years ago through cancer. How long have you been single?" "Most of my life." "Oh, I see. I've been a widower for over 5 years now with my daughter, Alice. So what's your profession then?" "I live on and run the family estate. We have 2,000 acres of mainly livestock. I breed Shetland ponies, fell ponies and belted Galloway cattle." "Wow! That's nice. I'm currently working as a hydrographic several engineer and also a contractor, working alongside with various oil companies as an independent contractor, but I'm currently working in the Gulf of Mexico. So where exactly are you from?" "I live near Bury St Edmunds in Suffolk. What is a hydrographic several engineer? I've never heard of it before." "My profession specialised on oil rigs, and I have worked with several oil companies, such as Chevron, etc. Well, I'm originally from Madrid, Spain, but I was born and raised in Arkansas, and moved to Chicago, got married, which is where I lived. So how's the weather conditions over there right now?" "It's windy." "What is a hydrographic several engineer? I've never heard of it before." "How can you be originally from Madrid if you were born and raised in Arkansas? Please try and type something that makes sense." "Sorry, Cassandra, typo error. My phone was acting up. Actually, I worked as a hydrographic surveyor engineer and also a contractor, working alongside with various oil companies." "OK, what's a hydrographic surveyor engineer? I've never heard of that either." "It's specially about oil rigs. Don't really know if you've ever been to the oil rigs before." "No, I haven't ever been to the oil rigs before. That's why I'm asking you to tell me what a hydrographic surveyor engineer is, please. Or don't you know? Are you just pretending to be one because you think it sounds impressive?" "Why would you say such things, Cassandra?" "Well, hydrographic surveyor engineer means we create and design the platform on how things are supposed to be done." "What does 'we create and design the platform on how things are supposed to be done' mean, please?" And then she copied and pasted "why would you say such things, Cassandra?" and was about to type an answer, but he intervened. "Why asking so much questions? You seem to be more of a detective, or are you?" "No, I'm simply trying to get you to answer a simple question. You told me you're a hydrographic surveyor engineer. I'm simply asking you to explain what you meant. But I'm beginning to think you can't. This is your last chance. Last chance, so choose your answer wisely." But our man couldn't think of an answer, and so he blocked Cassandra. He was speedily followed by Fred Joe. In fact, Cassandra was talking to both of them at the same time. Fred Joe had no staying power at all. "Hello," he said. "Good afternoon. How are you doing right now?" Right now, I'm fine, thanks. Okay, glad to hear from you. So where are you from? I live near Bury St Edmunds in Suffolk. Where do you live? I'm from Germany. So what are you doing right now? Hanging upside down from the curtain rail in the office. What are you doing right now? I'm at my office right now. So have you eaten? I don't eat, replied Cassandra. Why? Why do you want to know? Would you just like asking random silly questions? Okay, I'm sorry about that if it's upsetting you. So can we be friends? We can try, if you behave like a mature adult and not a kid. Okay, dear, thanks. So can you send me your WhatsApp number so we can chat on WhatsApp? No, I can't. I only use WhatsApp for close family. Dear, I mean no harm. Okay, said our mature doctor. I have no idea why you even said that. Didn't we agree you were going to try and behave like a mature adult? I realise it's difficult when you aren't a mature adult, but you could try. Why are you talking like this? The real question is, why are you talking like a kid? Okay, I'm sorry. So what do you do for a living? I live on and run the family estate. We have 2,000 acres of mainly livestock. I breed Shetland and fell ponies and belted Galloway cattle. What do you do? I'm an orthopaedic surgeon doctor. Okay. So are you married? No, I'm not. Okay. I'm divorced. Where do you live in Germany? My ex-wife ran away with my money. Berlin, Germany. And as he was typing, my ex-wife ran away with my money, Cassandra was typing, that's a strange name for a city. But by then, if you're looking at the screen, you'll see that our man realised he was being wound up and blocked Cassandra. David Zulu thought he'd try his luck with Celia. David was very confused. This is David, allegedly, and this is also David, when he started a new job, about 3 days later. But Facebook thinks that 4 days ago, she updated her cover photo. Hi, he said to Celia. Hello. How are you doing? He asked. I'm fine, thanks. I'm just on my lunch break. Wow! I just finished taking my lunch break. And if you're looking at the screen, you'll see that that was at almost 1:30 UK time. It was 8:30 in the morning in New York, where he claims to live. Please, what's your name? He asked. Please, replied Celia. Aren't you able to read? How disrespectful to send me a friend request and not even read my name. Sorry for that. Where do you work? She asked. Where are you chatting me from? He asked. I'm in Durham in the northeast of England. Where are you? I'm from Buffalo, New York. And you've just finished your lunch break. Where do you work? Yes, I am. Don't you remember where you work? Oh dear, you have memory difficulties. Can you remember what you were doing before your lunch break? I'll have to go back to work now. I hope you managed to get help for your issues. Goodbye. And so, that man disappeared. Keith Banks thought he'd try his luck with Cassandra. His profile says he works at emergency medical technician. Hey, he said. Hello. Thanks for accepting my request, pretty. How are you doing today? I'm very well, thanks. My name is Keith. I'm a single father of 17-year-old daughter. I'm from Washington, D.C. Please kindly introduce yourself to me. Thank you. I live near Bury St Edmunds in Suffolk, and I don't have children. I'm also single. Hello, dear. How are you doing? Oh, you live in England. You're so beautiful. I wish I could meet with you one day. If you ever find yourself in England, you're welcome to come for lunch. So kindly tell me more about yourself. Your smile is so attractive, and I'm falling for you. That will be very great, he said in reply to her invitation for lunch. Hello, sweetheart. Good afternoon. He disappeared for 8 days. Hello, dear. Good morning. Have good night, my friend, he said when Cassandra ignored him a few weeks later. Hello, beautiful. How are you doing today? I'm fine, thanks. He disappeared again. You're welcome. I think I really like you. Not sure how you'd know that. We've only exchanged 6 messages. Hello, dear. How's your day going? You don't know what's on my mind. Sometimes it's not how much message we've sent to each other, but how times your pics come across my memories. If you say so. Yes, dear. So tell how you're doing. I'm doing amazingly well, thanks. You're welcome, sweetheart. Oh, I'm your sweetheart now. Do you want to marry me? You're so funny, he said. I'll take that as a no. You are? Nobody's talking about marriage here. I just called you sweetheart, and I never said anything like I want to marry. That's true, you didn't. I don't go above my powers. I'm only tripping, that's all, because you're beautiful. What are you tripping on? And you have a very lovely smile. That's very kind of you. Nice. Hello, sweetheart. Good day to you. Good evening. Hello, sweetheart. Good afternoon. Sorry, I'd love to know more about you, if you don't mind. Please. Oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Such as everything. Are you single? It hasn't changed since the last time you asked me. Do you have children? And what do you do for a living? I haven't asked you anything about you. Check our messages, my dear. In reply to him saying, do you have children? Cassandra said, also, it hasn't changed. Perhaps you should check. Okay, he said, scrolling backwards. We talk about children only. So Cassandra copied and pasted the bit where he'd said, please kindly introduce yourself, and she'd said, I live near Bury St Edmunds in Suffolk. I don't have any children. I'm also single. Does that remind you? She asked. Yeah, but I never asked you what you do for a living. Awesome. No, you didn't. I live on and run the family estate. We have 2,000 acres of mainly livestock. What do you do for a living? I'm retired. What kinds of livestock? Exactly, he asked. Shetland ponies, fell ponies, belted Galloway cattle, and chicken. Exactly. What did you do before you retired? Medical, he said. Meaningless, replied Cassandra. Agricultural. What did you do before you retired? Medical, he said again. And in reply to her saying meaningless, agricultural, he said, I have a small vegetable farm at my backyard. Doctor, nurse, pharmacist, medical secretary, technician, porter, hospital cleaner, dentist, dental nurse, medical equipment manufacturer, medical equipment supplier, radiography, psychiatric nurse, HR office. What did you do before you retired? And I won't ask again. If you can't or won't answer, I'll assume you're a time waster. Surgeon, he said. Are you early-tempered? Are you stupid? She said, what kind of surgeon? Wow! I think you know all the fields. No, I'm not. There are hundreds more, replied Cassandra. Orthopaedic surgeon, he said. I will now give you meaningless generic answers to your questions instead of proper answers. Okay, I'm sorry. Do not be upset. Yes, you will be, she said. It's what my mother used to call getting a taste of your own medicine. Very appropriate in your case. LOL, actually, it's nice being sorry when you know that you should be, if you say so. If you're an orthopaedic surgeon, whose profile are you using? Or should I say, were an OS, as you're retired? And just to remind you, this is what his profile says, that he works as an emergency medical technician. Hoist with his own petard. A man couldn't do much apart from say, it seems you know too much, my dear. Too much about what? Were you hoping to find someone who can't read? Because obviously you can't. Really? I can't read? Obviously you can't. That's why I said it seems you know too much. Because I can read and you can't. You sound very rude and irritating, he said. You sound very stupid and idiotic. And then, when she tried to send the next bit, she found that our man had blocked her. Our offended scammer then reported Cassandra, apparently telling a scammer that he sounds very stupid and idiotic goes against Facebook's community standards, whereas apparently being a scammer and having a fake account so that you can scam people doesn't go against their community standards. You can make of that what you will, folk. Having been put into Facebook jail for 3 days, Cassandra then offended another scammer a few weeks later and was put in Facebook jail for 7 days. When she was released, she found a friend request waiting for her from General John F. Campbell. General John F. Campbell clearly wasn't feeling it. Hello, he said. Good morning. Good morning, and how are you doing today? I'm very well, thanks. I'm very glad to speak with you today. Where are you? I'm at home in Suffolk. Okay, where are you? Hello, honey. You haven't told me where you are. Well, I'm currently in Damascus, Syria. Hope you're doing good today. I'm fine, thanks. Okay, I was trying to talk to you, but you're not often here. It's like you're busy always. Where are you right now? I'm in the living room at home. Yes, I am busy most of the time. Okay, can you send me some pictures? Pictures of what? Pictures of you. My picture's on here. Just one. I don't change. If you don't like it, you can go and talk to someone else. What are you talking about? I beg your pardon, replied Cassandra. How extremely rude for an army general. Are you suspecting me talking with someone else? He said. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Are you drunk? I don't. You clearly have some kind of problem. If you aren't drunk, maybe you've taken something that's messed with your head. At the very least, I'd like a proper apology for your unbelievably rude behaviour. And if I find out who your superior officer is, I'll report you. I beg of you, Cassandra, please stop saying this to me. Then apologise properly. It's all right. I apologise to you. Okay, please don't let it happen again. That will never happen again, my dear. So how do you enjoy your day? Hello? You there? Yes, I'm here. Okay, I'm very happy to talk with you today. That's nice. I was thinking if this was the first time we're communicating. Mercifully it is, yes. That's what I was thinking. Your account looks so familiar to me. I have no idea why that would be, unless you have more than one account and you've sent me a friend request before. I actually don't have other accounts except this one. It seems like you are not on Facebook always, because I was trying to find you, to talk to you, but we have nowhere to be found, so I was very glad that you sent you a friend request. What on earth does that mean? Please read what you typed. Sorry, I have a problem with my keyboard in typing. I hope you understand me. You there? Yes, but I'm just going for a shower. Okay, you go take a shower. Text me after that. Hello? Hello again. I'm here now. Oh dear, I missed you last night. Me too, honey. I keep wondering why you didn't responding to my message. Are you getting ready for bedtime? He said at 8:30 in the morning. Don't be ridiculous, I'm just having breakfast. Oh, really? Hope it's delicious food? To which Cassandra replied, all together, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yes, it's yummy. But I wish you can get me some card today, he said. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Dear, you know what? Here in Warzone is a very dangerous place. We're only using the military public internet connection. It's internet that programmed for the military. There is security reasons why we're not allowed to use it. So to speak with you regarding my situation, I want Apple or Steam card to have data connection. Hope you'll understand what I mean. I have no idea what you mean. Please, I want you to get me Apple gift card over there. I just had notification that I can't continue with the internet. Apple card is used for database. Enable me to talk with you always. Oh dear, that's sad. Then you'd better go and do some work and stop messing around online. How do you mean? Exactly what I said. Stop using the internet and go and do some work. Or use the military public internet connection. Is that what you have to say? It's what I just did say. Use the military internet connection. Dear, the military internet connection will be disconnected in 2 weeks. That means I will lose in contact with you. I don't want to miss you for 2 weeks without talking. Don't you get me? Oh dear, are the military in financial difficulties? Yes, my dear. Then you'd better go home and find another job. First, we're in the war zone and stationed in the desert. Yes, but if the military can't even afford internet any longer, they certainly can't afford to keep you in the desert. I see you don't care about me over here. So I suggest you do what a brave military general would do. Man up, grow up, and lead your troops home. And in reply to him saying, I see you don't care about me over here, she said, in Lagos, you mean? At which point our man realised he'd been rumbled and disappeared. Noah Roy thought he'd tried talking to Celia. He was very unhappy with himself when she rumbled him. Hi, how are you doing? He said. Good evening. My name is Noah. Where are you from? I live in Durham in the north of England. Where are you? I grew up in Tennessee with my uncle, United States. Are you married? L.I.E.? Oh, you're just a kid living with his uncle, she said. Thanks for confirming you're a Nigerian scammer. LOL, he said. Goodbye, Cecilia. What? Goodbye equals go away Nigerian scammer. Nigerian what? You call me a scammer? I assume you can read, even though you're just a kid. You gave the game away by typing L-I-E, so you can't deny it. Now go and annoy someone else. Well, my uncle died on COVID, he said. Goodbye, Cecilia. I don't see how that makes you a lying, thieving scammer. You should be ashamed of yourself. I'm sure your uncle's turning in his grave. I was married. Why do I have to even explain myself to you? You don't. You said it all by typing LIE. You're a lying, thieving, scamming Nigerian idiot. Well, if you don't want to talk to me, it's fine. You're ghosted, said Celia. Feel free to talk to yourself. So, our man took the invitation and did. Do I look like a scammer to you? Wow! You just texted me, and bomb! You call me a scammer. You don't even look real. You don't have anything on your profile, and you're calling me a scammer? I was going to text, all right? It popped out, that. What the is LIE? What does that mean? Well, I don't give a heck about what you say, but don't ever call me a scammer. Talk to me if you're bold enough. A man decided talking to himself wasn't as much fun as he thought it was, and disappeared. Austin Miller may need to work on his scamming skills. He contacted Celia. Hello. Good evening, she said. How are you feeling? He said. I'm feeling fine, thanks. Where are you from? I live in Durham in the north of England. Where are you? I am originally from Germany, but my mum was born and raised in the United States, and I live in Franklin. I'm currently on a peacekeeping mission here in Syria. Are you married? I'm a widow. Where's Franklin? Tennessee, he said. Ah, okay. How old are you? I'm 55. Can you send me your picture? No, she said. My picture's on here. Okay, he said. I do hope, said Celia, you aren't one of those scammers who thinks a good start to a friendship is demanding pics from someone they don't even know. That would be a shame. Apparently, our man was one of those scammers because he instantly blocked Celia. And then along came Christopher Bogdan to talk to Celia. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to issue you with one of those warnings. If you're eating or drinking before listening to this part of the video, I strongly suggest you swallow now. Hi, Celia, he said. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How are you doing? I'm very well, thanks. You're welcome. I'm Christopher Bogdan by name, and I live in Santiago, California. What about you? I live in Durham in the north of England. Nice meeting you here. I guess you must be a open-minded person like I write. I don't think I know what you mean, said Celia. I mean, you'll be a strict person with your outlook. What on earth are you talking about? Are you some kind of nutcase? OMG! What are you really talking about? I thought we both are good friends, right? He said. Not if you're going to make rude, offensive statements that you refuse to explain, said Celia. Why are you sounding in such manners? Did I upset you with my write-up? What do you think, said Celia, copying and pasting the bit where he'd said, I mean you'll be a strict person with your outlook. I still have no idea what you were talking about. It seems I'm bothering you with the way you sound. I hope everything is going well with you. It was, till you made 2 random statements that I don't understand and you won't explain. OK, I heard you clearly. How's your day going so far? It was going better until you made 2 random statements that I don't understand and you still won't explain. In fact, if you can't or won't explain them, when I've asked politely several times, you can go and talk to someone else. He said. Well, you're very correct, but I mean you were honest and were tusty person with the way you sound. Could you explain this, please, she said, copying where he'd said, I guess you must be a open-minded person like I write. I have explained it in different occasions, including my previous message. Please, I mean no harm, OK? If you say so. Thanks for your understanding. I'm a civil engineer in Alcon Transit Company. That's my profession. And you? I'm an administrator in the admissions department of Durham University. Wow! That's very good to know. I'm a single father with 1 lovely daughter, but I lost my wife on a car incident when she's returning back from work 3 years ago. And you? I know, said Celia in reply to him saying, wow, that's good to know. It's just so awesome. What do you do as a civil engineer? And ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't heeded my warning, I suggest you swallow now. Just like I told you earlier, I'm a civil submarine engineer doing brain works, not paper. You didn't tell me that. What's brain works? Oh, Celia, you shouldn't have asked. We have different department of engineers, the paperwork, brain works, and so many others. But my department is brain work, because we're according to what we see, but the paperwork sketch and write down before proceeding. Oh, yes, obviously, said Celia. Silly me. Why did I even ask? I have no idea why you asked, Celia. I really don't. Do you detach your brains, leave them in the brainworks department and let them do their own thing? Or do you have to accompany them to make sure they don't get up to mischief? Our offended scammer replied, OMG, you think different things entirely. Why can't you understand me for once? Possibly because you haven't yet typed a single thing that makes any sense at all. Is this your company? Said Celia, who'd googled Alcon Transit and got alcontransport.co.uk. Ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to go into it now, but if you want to look at that website, you'll find it's a good lesson in how to detect a fake courier company. Look at their services. I promise you they're safe for work. I can't see an Alcon Transit company, said Celia, and I don't see anything about submarines on their website. Is that a faster way to send parcels? Please, he said, I don't have time to brag or nagged about irrelevant things since you started telling words indirectly. Pardon? Said Celia. I only asked if that's your company website. No, that's not my company, but you insulted me with your previous messages, meaning my write-up a meaningless right. But they were meaningless, right? Said Celia. Tell me the name of your company again, please. I can't find an Alcon Transit company. Since my words are meaningless, said our offended scammer, there's no reason to go more forward. Have a nice day. ROFL, said Celia, but our man sent a thumbs up and disappeared. Martin Neumann Escurado at least got the point by the end of his conversation with Cassandra. Hello, Cassandra, how are you doing? Good morning, I'm fine. Nice to hear from you. You from? I live in Suffolk in England. Where are you? Newport News, Virginia, USA. Newport News? How's the weather in Suffolk? Yes. It's very wet and windy. I'd not heard of Newport News. I've just looked it up. How's the weather in Newport News? Hope you don't get wet and cold. It's 5 degrees here and very cold. You married? No, I'm not. Me too. I have a beautiful daughter. You have children? No, I don't. Oh, never been married? No, never. Can I ask why? Why should I? Are you one of those men who thinks a woman's only use is having his babies? Not really. Marriage is for companionship. Have you had any kind of relationship before? Excuse me, why are you asking all these personal questions? I don't even know who you are. Just asking. No one knows what the future holds. Will you like to get married in future? How would I know? Grow up and have a proper conversation, please, like a real mature adult. OK, you do the asking if you don't mind. I want to get married. I've been single for so long. I have no idea why you're telling me that. As I said, I don't even know who you are. You could start by telling me what you do and how old you are. Oh, Cassandra, if only you hadn't asked. That's right. I'm an executive protection agent. I worked with the Tactical Protection Team in Virginia, USA. 58. What is the Tactical Protection Team? I've never heard of it. What's your age? I'm 63. That's okay. Protect lives and properties. Accompany clients during travel to visit their families, loved ones, or on a visit trip, and we get paid heavily for it. That's meaningless. What is the Tactical Protection Team? Or is that the name of the company that employs you? No, it's not the name of a company. It's a team of executive protection agents. What do you do? OK, I'll give you the same meaningless type of answer, unless or until you tell me properly what you do and who you work for. I'm an executive land worker. I work with the land work team in Suffolk, England. That's not a mature answer, said our man. It's exactly the same type of answer you gave me. I'm following your lead and your example. It's what I do. It may sound meaningless to you, but I'm an executive protection agent. Maybe you should Google what that means. Maybe you should tell me properly, as it's what you do. Who do you work for? A proper answer, please. You still haven't told me the Tactical Protection Team of what or which company. I work for a private organisation, and what we do is we accompany high-profile personnel during travel and visit to keep them safe from potential harm. Whose Tactical Protection Team? And in reply to him saying he worked for a private organisation, she said, getting closer. Team of Tactical Protection Agent. That's the name of the company that employs you. Do you know the name of the company that employs you? The name of the company is 10,000. Awesome at last. OMG, you're driving me crazy, Cassandra. What do you do? OMG, you're not giving me a sensible answer, Martin. This would be so much easier if you gave proper sensible answers. Now you know, your turn. What do you do? I've given you a sensible answer. bring about lives, remember she breeds cattle and horses, and maintain properties, accompany my workers to visit parts of this state, and we get paid poorly for it. It took me several attempts to get you to give me a sensible answer. At least you got it. That's what's more important. And in reply to her saying, bring about lives and maintain properties, he said, almost sounds like what I said. I wonder why. Did you understand it? Are you mocking me? Did you understand it? And in reply to him saying, are you mocking me? She copied his previous answer. That's not a mature answer. I don't understand you. Did you understand it? Are you going to keep correcting me like a child all the time? No, I don't. I feel you just repeated what I said. I beg your pardon. As before, I was only following your lead and your example, she said, copying where he had said that's not a mature answer. Now perhaps you can understand why I didn't understand it when you said it. You're the one not acting maturely. Tell me what you do. It is what I do, she said, copying him again. It may sound meaningless to you, but I am an executive land worker. Maybe you should Google what that means. As you said, I'm merely following your lead and your example. LOL, he tried. You're so funny. Just made me laugh right now. I wish you were. You're just an idiot who types meaningless drivel. Do the right thing, Cassandra, he said. I am. I'm following your lead. Wow, he said, having realised she called him an idiot. That's very insulting. I won't tolerate you calling me names. Oh dear, Diddums, so you're happy to act like an idiotic fool and give meaningless answers, but can't take being treated the same way. Goodbye. Stop it! You're not being nice. Too late. You set the example. I'm just following your lead. How would you feel if I called you names a few minutes after meeting you? I suggest you grow up and go back to school. Goodbye. Come back to your senses, Cassandra. Please feel free to talk to yourself. So Amman did. You're flared out of your mind. I have my MSc degrees. Maybe you should grow up and go back to school. You too, he said. This conversation is meaningless, he realised. And then disappeared. I hope you enjoyed this compilation of, well, meaningless conversations. If you did, you know what to do. Please like it. Please share it. Please comment down below. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again, and I'm sure there'll be another compilation of meaningless conversations.